Boom! I wanted to get your attention a little bit, okay? I'm not going to sit here and preach to you because it won't do me any good. What will do me some good is to kind of tell you what I think you want to hear from me. Not what I want to tell you, but what you want to hear from me. And the things I'm going to tell you about, some are good, some are bad. As I tell other people, one bad truth equals 3 good lies. So things that are going on right now that will affect your ability to buy a home. Let's go through them. Number one, the whole real estate business, agents, advertising, all the legal stuff, all the disclosures, all are in favor of the sellers of real estate, not you, the sellers. I guess the question would be, who's going to represent you with all those sellers out there? Do you suppose something like that might be important? Damn right. Okay? The sellers of real estate think that you are an easy mark. You'll do whatever they want you to do as soon as you want to do it. I mean, look, they've already got you pushing buttons and calling people on Zillow and Craigslist and all the rest of that stuff. And if you don't know it, I will tell you, those pictures aren't worth a damn. And that listing agent isn't going to tell you anything that's going to help you to buy that house. They'll be happy to tell you about granite countertops and views and pictures and all these wonderful things. But you know what? Buying a house is a whole lot more than that. And one of the things we found is that many of the people ended up in a home almost like the one they have now. But nobody ever started there. If you're going to represent yourself to those people, you're going to lose. They will win. You will not get what you should. You will not get it in the time you want. You will be terribly frustrated. It just goes on and on and on. All right? So what do you need to succeed? Let's try that. The first thing you're going to need is a game plan. No plan, no nothing. And that's in business, that's in war, that's in buying a home. You gotta have a plan. How am I going to do this? Where does it have to be? And it doesn't all necessarily revolve around the house. You know what? Think back to where you used to live. How important were your neighbors? When you leave, I mean, I know me, I've had 5, 6, 7, I think I've 8 different houses at one time or another. And when I think back on them, what I think back on are not the houses themselves, but rather who the neighbors were. You know, the old guy down the street that was kind of a tinkerer and he helped. Those things were really important to me, very, very sensitive. So you need a game plan based upon what your experiences have been so far. Next, you need a professional. Somebody that knows what they're doing as it relates to buyers, okay? They represent only you, they're professional, they have experience, they have focus, they have honesty, they have all the characteristics and criteria that are important to you. Okay, then that professional helps you with your plan. That only makes sense, doesn't it? They make it with your plan. Next thing you know, you're working side by side on the same page with somebody that really understands what's going on and can guide you through the minefields to get the home that you want, at terms and conditions that you want. And guess what? When it all comes down to it, you're not going to have just one to choose from. You're going to have 4, maybe 5. And guess who's going to be in control? You. That's who. There used to be a guy on television named Telly Savalas. He was an actor with a bald head, and he was in a show called Kojak. And he used to suck on these, remember those big Baby Ruth, whatever they were, lollipops, great big round things. He'd always suck on those. His comment was, "Who loves you, baby?" And he always said that. Everybody remember that, and it's true in this case. Who loves you, baby? Who cares about you? If you don't have the pro on your side, the answer is nobody. So we're buy-side professionals. We don't do listings now. We won't do them tomorrow. We're never going to do a listing. We don't do sales now. We didn't do them last week. We're not going to do them next week. We're never going to sell property to you or to anybody. We're only going to buy them. So look, here's my deal. Go visit our site. You can listen to me again if you like, or just read what's on there. It's all good. And it's all for you. It's all for the buyer. That's you. Raise your hand. You're a buyer. It's all for you. And by the way, you might have some fun and go out and see who else cares about you. You're going to discover nobody. So again, go look at our website, check out where you are, and decide if we're the people that you really should sit down and talk to. Thanks very much, and have a good day.